These are the action items that, is what we, the expectation is.
Action words.
What are action words?
Instead of action words.
Action words.
Yeah.
Okay, action words.
Yeah.
So, get on the phone. How do you call for help? Get on the chest.
Sorry guys.
Get pads on.
So busy
get
on the
oxygen,
floor.
Get
We haven't
organized
started
and don't go away.
Don't go away.
Don't go away.
I'm trying to be Lily, but I'm not doing such a great job.
So time out for a minute.
So time out.
You don't have to be Lily. You're not
Okay.
Lily.
You use your
I
own
want
way.
each one of you as instructors to lead the way that you would lead.
Okay.
There are main points we want to get across. You will find your own flavor. And just like every time you watch somebody,
that we do it.
you get your ideas of the way that you do it.
Okay.
I'm slightly different. I've just seen Lily recently use action items. I'm action words. I'm actually taking that in, but every time you do it, you'll be
Okay.
slightly different. So
With it.
we're going to let you start over as if we're the first people in. We're going to model this
Okay.
so that you get a chance of what you need to do.
With it.
And then I'll give you debriefing at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, great. Thank
Okay.
you.
So thank you for coming. I know that the floor is busy and you guys are all really busy, so we will get through this. It takes about 30 to 40 minutes. Each one of you will be able to be the lead as you coming in to assess the patient. There's certain, you're all BLS certified,
Yeah.
and that's what we are concentrating on. So
I don't know what I meant. I'm BLS certified.
Basic life support. That's your CPR certification, Lily. The
I've
card
never
we
done
got.
CPR on a real patient.
That's
No, I
okay.
know, but we did it on the
this
dummies.
Is good. This is training. Lily, stop giving me a hard time. This is good because this is all training and this is a safe environment. So this is where you really, if you don't know, you ask questions. If you don't, if you're messing up, this is where you want to mess up because it's all training, and we'll go over everything.
I mean,
at
Lily
the end.
doesn't
my
mess
manager
up.
will
No.
say something.
So,
Are you
yeah.
gonna report this to the manager?
No, absolutely not. This is for
She
your
told us
training
this is
only.
Vegas.
This is safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Vegas is safe.
Yeah.
My friends is in Vegas.
What
so-
happens
Alright.
here
Spring
stays here.
break.
That's a Vegas slogan.
You guys are taking me off on a tangent. Okay.
This is
So,
fun.
Okay, I know. Okay, these are the points that we want to be sure of because before the code team arrives or E-team arrives, these are some of the things that the nurse, we want them to be able to do action, go, go, go. We want them to be able to
Go,
perform.
go, go.
Yes, go, go.
So,
Yeah.
if you come in, you have a pulseless patient, it's time to go. So go is like, so Nida, what are you gonna do first? You have a pulseless patient.
Well, I have to go and call for help, 6,500, 6,500.
Right.
But somebody has to stay with the patient. They said never go away.
Well, you're
Right.
here, so I can.
Can you
No, but
yell
you're the
loud,
only one.
Oh, I'm
Nina?
the only one. Well,
I
now
have
I
5
have to
patients
start.
I need to
I have to,
assess.
Yeah.
I have to call for help.
So,
Okay,
so
then
you-
we'll come in and
Yeah.
help you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
So there's
Okay.
several ways that you can call for help, right?
Yes.
The way that you would do it. So once you do that, then what are you doing?
Then
And
start
you
the
can look at the sheet
Of
too.
course, yeah.
Yeah.
That is
start
CPR, yeah.
start
Yeah.
the compression right away.
Right. So
Mm.
then once help comes, then you've got Lily. What would you be?
I don't know. If you were first in, or I came with you, one of us should call for help. We'll go out
Yeah.
or use
I-
the phone.
If you
Right.
call, I get a crash card. How about that?
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good.
With it. So you guys are already talking about it. That's good.
Yeah.
And then so one of you is doing the crash cart.
Yeah.
And the
I have
next
to
thing
remember
on
unplug it. I saw somebody pull it all. Oh, it all
I know
fell
the
once.
socket.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
got
yeah.
broken.
So we have our training crash cart here. That's what you're going to use.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
right
Okay.
over there.
Okay.
And so someone's going to be
Crash cart
monitoring
is
that.
like hall down the hallway in the locker
I'll
room.
pretend that I'm running down the hall, Lily.
Okay, all right.
I have a Fitbit
You guys
on
are
too.
way too conscious. Okay, so someone's getting the
I need
pads on.
steps.
So the next thing, what is the third person maybe doing? If Nida's doing CPR, what are we doing over here?
I'm relieving her.
Right.
'Cause she's gonna get tired.
So what's the
Mm.
CPR ratio that we're trying to
It's 30.
30?
Oh, and then two. Two breaths.
30 to 2.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not
Two
15
breaths.
to 2?
CPR
I thought
30.
it's 15 to 2.
30 to 2,
Yeah.
Lily.
Oh, okay, I'm
Yeah.
behind. Okay.
So you're giving oxygen, right? What are you going to use to give oxygen?
I'm
Oh, yeah.
Bag. Yes.
Use an ambu bag.
or breathe.
Mhm. Right.
Yeah,
and all
don't
the-
breathe into them. No, our patients, we don't
Yeah,
have masks.
no. You don't want to, so if we don't have anything, you're just going to be doing
Compression.
Compressions. Nida, thank God you're here. So then, okay, and then what you guys already see what you guys are doing and
Yeah,
like
organize
talking,
our team.
you're getting
Yeah.
organized. So that's really good. So these are all the things that we want all the everyone nurses to be doing at least before the code team or E-team arrives.
Okay.
Okay?
And I'm the primary.
And then use this, and what you guys are talking about, you're anticipating, you're calling,
Okay.
your crisis resource management, the points that you can use.
Yes.
Okay, so who's gonna be the first one?
I'm the first responder.
Are we going on break, Lily?
Yeah, we will. 15 minutes.
Okay. Mr. Jones, how come his eyes are shut off? Hey, Mr. Jones, he's not responding, he's not breathing, no pulse. Call for help! Help, please!
You hear something, Lily?
I did something. Somebody's.
Oh, come on, help!
Hey,
Lillian!
Nida, what's good? Nida!
Hey, Nida,
oh my-
what's going on?
Wait, I have to put this down.
Okay, I'm gonna call. Lily, get the
I'll grab
crash
card.
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 1, 2,
Going in.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Oh my
10,
goodness.
11,
Long hallway.
12, 13,
Unlock the
14,
door. Get the
15,
card.
16, 17,
Takes forever.
1,
Okay, I called the operator.
Already.
I hope I hear them call it overhead.
Faster.
I'm getting the BVM.
What number did you call?
65,500.
Good, then you're good.
9, 10, 11,
How are you doing?
12,
Keep going
13,
deeper.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Okay, Nida, I'm gonna walk around you.
30,
I'm gonna push you down a little bit.
3,
Nida, hang on.
Plug-in
I can't
and
get in here.
7, 8,
It'll lock you
9,
down.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
I can
18,
switch with you
19,
after.
20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 5,
Lily, get
6,
that QCPR pump
8,
thing.
9,
Whoa, let me
30.
get the.
Okay,
one,
one,
first.
2,
Stop for me,
Analyzing
please.
heart
2,
rhythm.
1,
Do
2,
not touch
go.
the patient.
Okay. Do not touch
Shock
the patient.
advised.
Oh,
Okay, get off the bed.
Clear
Everybody
of
say
patient.
clear.
Deliver shock
Everybody
now.
clear.
Clear.
Shock. Shock given.
delivered.
Back
go
on the
back,
compression.
Nida.
Pause.
Actually, Lily, do you want to come up
If
here and
needed,
then I'll take over for
begin
Nida?
shock.
I'll do
5,
it.
6,
Oh, I'm doing
7,
ventilations
8,
when I'm-
9,
Oh.
10, 11, 12, 13,
Compress
14,
deeper.
15,
I'll switch off with you next time.
18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 25. Going on?
Okay, stop at
30?
30.
30, yeah.
Okay, go off and I'll take over.
Okay, great.
Okay, I
One,
need help.
2, 3,
I know, I
4,
need help
5,
feeling
6,
out.
7,
Yeah.
8,
I'll do
9,
this one.
Compress
12,
slower.
13, 14, 15,
Please slow
16,
down.
17, 18.
Just pressing too fast.
1, 2,
Compress
30.
deeper.
2 breaths.
deeper. Oh
Good.
my God. 1,
Okay.
2,
If you're
4,
tired, let me
5,
know.
6,
Can switch.
7, 8, 9,
So
11,
do I
12,
time out after
13,
I've seen
14,
everyone do everything?
16,
After
17,
You're the
18,
co-team.
19,
Oh,
20,
okay,
21,
so I'm the code team now.
23,
Okay.
24,
Coming in.
5, 26,
Nida, do you want to give a
27,
report? Cause you're
Yeah,
like,
give report.
30.
All right, okay.
2.
Well, I was about to give this,
Get on this
I was
bed.
about
Do you
to
want
give this
switch?
medication to
No, I'm okay
Mr.
now.
Jones,
Okay.
but then I found him,
6,
his eyes are shut
8,
off, and it seems like
10,
he's not
11,
breathing.
12.
So I checked his
Oh,
pulse,
the
there's no
oxygen didn't
pulse.
get all the
So
way
just
up.
started doing compression.
Twenty,
Okay, have we shocked?
Yes, we did shock once.
28,
What is
29,
it?
30.
Okay, what's the reason?
I
Okay.
don't think the oxygen has.
Alright.
The next is right.
Okay, so
Okay,
at
cool.
the end of report, then time out. So, okay, so the leader comes in and says, okay, can
It's
someone
almost ready to analyze again.
to do?
Oh, that's so loud.
I don't know what's going on.
There must be a kink somewhere.
No, it makes a lot of noise when it's up to
15
max.
seconds
Okay.
Without sign of
It's on. I
compression.
thought it
Okay, we'll
wasn't
turn it
on.
off now.
Oh, we didn't hear it last time.
It was in here.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8 liters only.
Oh,
Okay. So,
It's counting down.
So
Oh,
yeah.
30 seconds without sign of compression. Analyzing heart rhythm.
let me turn this off.
Do not touch the patient.
so once you've seen the cycle
Let's turn
happen
it
off.
once and everything go, then you come in, like, at least if they shocked once and they're going into it and they switch out maybe, at least one person, then you come and say, okay, the code team is here, who can give me a report? Okay.
Okay,
And
time,
then- and
time
you-
in again now.
Okay.
Now debrief us as if we were doing this training. Time in.
Okay, so time in. Okay, so Nida, so you want to tell us how do you feel like when
What
you
had
came
happened.
in?
When I
Yes.
came in, actually, I saw him shut up. I thought he was just sleeping, but then I was calling him out and he's not responding. So I check on how he's breathing, he's not breathing, check on his pulse, no pulse. That's when I dive in and started compression and called for help.
Call for help. So when
Yeah.
you call for help, you had
Well, we heard her call.
Yeah, it was very weak. Hard to
Okay.
hear. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're in
Next
the
time-
break room anyway. Yeah.
Well, next time I'm going to say, I'll just yell.
Yeah, you can yell.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
yell.
I heard
Maybe
you yell
get
once
the
when you're
doorway
angry.
yell, and then we can hear you better because the room sometimes has a soundproof.
Yeah.
Okay.
so when you guys came in, what did you see or how did you?
Wow, she was on the chest, right?
I know. I was
We-
like, whoa,
we
she's
split
starting
up,
to do
yeah.
compression, so
We decided she called help. I got crash cart.
yeah.
So
I won't question her. If she's starting compressions, I know it's real.
the patient is well down.
With
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
So when you got the crash cart and everything, and
Mhm. I
Good.
think my
How
goal
did
is
it go?
working on
Yeah.
the
So
ED, right?
Lily told me that she was gonna get the crash cart, and I said, I'm gonna call. So I had to go out to call because they tell us not to use our cell
Yeah.
phones. It's not, and it doesn't work in here anyway.
Yeah.
So.
And when she came back, she said, I called operator. I wasn't sure if she called operator or
Yeah,
she called
so actually you
the
asked,
emergency
and,
number.
yeah, and it is the
I
operator,
heard
but I
Lily
did call
say-
65,500,
and then
so.
Lily said that should be good. I
Yeah.
heard
Because we were
that.
trying to work with the new grad so that, you know, the new people on the floor so that they don't call zero,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
because they'll be
you're
there
right.
for days.
That's
Right,
a good
right.
point.
So thank you for
yes.
asking me that.
Sure.
Yeah. And I liked Lily's response. She worked around me and not
Mhm.
interrupting
Yeah.
my compression.
You
And
didn't
she
stop.
No, and
Yeah, no
I
stop.
actually she handed
She
me
was
the
good.
she handed me the puck.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
With it. And
And we actually stuck it to him this
Right.
yeah.
time.
And Cynthia, how did you feel about the oxygen and getting? Did you have any?
No, I think I understood and I think it was good. I wanted to make sure she was safe because I couldn't get in there and I needed to move the
Yeah.
bed.
Right.
She was
So I
flying
kind
with
of
the
moved
bed.
it with you on it. And I was doing
I was
slow,
worried
I let
about
her
her
know.
actually.
And so then I got in there. I kind of wanted to switch out when Lily helped me and got stuck a little bit, but we were able to switch out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to stop at 30. We have to stop 30 to
I
do
know.
still.
Next time call
Yeah.
account loud so I can
Okay.
hear you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But I think you're excited, just keep going.
Yes,
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah.
But you
I
have
think-
critical care where we
Yeah.
used to sometimes just keep going, but we're not
Yeah.
supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Cynthia say, "Okay, stop," and you did too.
Yeah.
And then I caught myself after, and I was just starting to ventilate, and I realized, why am I doing that?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was holding,
Oxygen.
but I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I had trouble of doing one hand technique, so I had to call
No
help.
little hands.
And then we analyzed the rhythm, which is
Yeah.
good. Okay, and
Yeah.
I shocked him.
And you got.
And then I got out of the bed.
Yeah.
Great. So Lily was. And how do you feel comfortable with the aid? Like,
Yeah, I am very comfortable. I used it a couple
And you-
times, yeah, in the past.
on it?
Yeah, how about you guys, are you okay with that?
I am okay.
Um,
A little bit with probably should we really put it on
so
on
we only
AED?
put it here, and when we do,
Yeah.
do you have to charge it?
No.
It automatically
Automatic
charges, right? Because I didn't hear you guys saying I'm
No.
charging it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does, and then, okay.
But I heard a voice, it says all clear, right? On
Yeah.
an AED mode, it says all clear.
Say
Yeah, it
all
did,
clear.
it did.
Everybody clear.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
That was good.
That was
let's do
cool.
this again.
Yeah. Do you want me
Or
to
should
do
I
that?
say that's good? I shouldn't say that's good, huh? Time out. I shouldn't say
Yeah.
that's good, huh?
Time out.
So, and you say,
You're not
"Thank you."
supposed to like.
Remove yourself from feeling bad if you say something like that's good. We try to choose words like you guys worked really hard,
Yes,
because what's the opposite of saying if they did a good job?
that's
That-
bad.
That's a
But
bad.
they
But we
didn't-
don't say that, do
Yeah,
we, to
no.
people? We don't go, nah,
Okay.
that was bad.
Yeah.
So the opposite is we say nothing to somebody. We really believe everybody comes to work to do a good job and that they're gonna work the hardest they can. So if we see things that we think might be confusing, we're trying to discover why. So we thank people for
Yeah.
participating. But if you say, you guys, that was really good, let it go.
Okay.
You know what?
Yeah.
This is just a simulation,
Yeah.
but then my adrenaline is rushing.
Yeah, I know.
You start feeling
So
it,
can you
so.
say that's a good
okay.
training, like
Yeah.
this is training, right, or no?
It's the adrenaline
This is
rush.
not
Okay, we're
training,
time
right?
out.
Okay.
So we're gonna debrief the process.
Okay.
So we'll address your issues. We'll go right back to the
Okay.
beginning of how you started this off.
Okay.
What things were there, which things worked. You had concerns.
Mhm.
I heard you say you had some concerns. I'm not Lily. You're not going to be Lily. You're gonna be
Oh,
Romika.
Romika!
So
I was
can
not
you say it was
Cynthia
a
too.
good training?
She had a great role model when she taught us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I took what she had and made my own version.
Yeah.
So everyone, you have to.
You get your own
Yeah.
flavor. So
Yeah.
what I recognize when we do training sessions is that people are working hard.
Mhm.
Whether the level is at an exemplar level or
Right.
whether it's at more of a novice level, they are all coming here and they're all trying hard.
Mhm.
So we thank them for their time, we thank them for working really hard. We had a good session is different than you did good work. We had a good session, right?
Yeah.
We did a lot of good things. Those are positive things. Your goal is not to have people leave just feeling great about themselves, but your real role, why we do this, is to make sure that they're going to have skills and feel more confident in their abilities should a real emergency happen. And as Nina said, and I could start to feel it too, this is much more real than when I do CPR certification stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much with a plastic person, and even not a real environment, to start feeling the adrenaline.
Yeah.
That's where we start figuring out how people work together.
Right. And I think also, like, I'm trying to watch what everyone's doing to see, okay, are they all doing it? Was that right? And then when, like, I didn't even notice that she was going beyond 30 when you said to stop, you know?
So you've just said an important thing. You as the instructor are going to start to stand back and watch.
Yeah.
You do not, in this course, use a checklist, which actually removes you and gives you freedom to observe the process.
Right.
Did the overall process and the behaviors,
Yeah.
did they come to a level that you feel this patient could be saved?
So I felt like you recovered, and it wasn't something to like to do any, like, you recovered 2 breaths and then she continued, so I didn't.
So you just hit it right on the head. In traditional CPR training, we would step in and go, come on, 30 to 2. Hey, Lily, remember, you have to remove yourself because you won't be there.
Right.
So you're hoping that the team has the skill set to recover themselves.
Yeah.
So you actually stayed quiet during this training, which is challenging for people. Now we're fairly high functioning. You will see things with behaviors that it will make you wonder why it happened, but you have to wonder, what is it? Where is the gap in knowledge? So you need to be quiet unless you feel that it's at a point that they need some intervention in the moment.
And have you had to do that during your?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody.
We
yes.
have time in, time out.
Yeah.
So you
So
had
everybody,
as a lead, you
pause
had
for
to
a minute.
say,
Time
pause.
out.
Let's time out, yeah.
This is
And-
When you see the learners that's
Yeah,
struggling.
but they know
have to
those
time out.
rules up front. And the same thing happens when we have come in and said, when the learners have gone, hey, Cynthia, time out.
Yeah. We have seen
I don't
learners,
know
Yeah.
how to get in here right now. So if they're really just so stuck, I had the one where he goes, I can't get around. I have chairs and things in the way. I don't even know how to set it up. His skills were great. The other nurse knew, but they physically didn't know how to work the room.
Yeah.
So we spent some time just talking because that's their needs at the moment.
I see.
And those are the things that will.
Yeah.
So Ramika, let's give you some feedback. So right from the beginning, you went over the rules. We were challenging you a little bit in our simulation. But people will be eager and anticipating, and if this is sitting here, so sometimes people are excited and anxious about the mannequin, you can just go right to the mannequin.
Okay.
But you were able to get through all of the points. You set up all the things. There are going to be times when you're going to go, oh gosh, I kind of forgot to tell them the rules.
Yeah.
This is not a one-shot deal.
I didn't say time out, that you could say time out.
Right, but it's
Yeah.
not a one-shot deal, so sometimes I've forgotten and I just come back after and go, let me remind you, I forgot to tell you that you can actually time
Yeah.
out if you have
Yeah.
a question,
Yeah.
and we can time you out.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I thought you had a very clear demeanor, you went deliberately through the list, you set up the scenario, and we started. And each group of learners will be a little bit different. What
And you're very
questions?
calm.
Yes. Your role,
Yeah.
especially as a simulation instructor, and if they're gonna be anxious about this, is to be confident and let them make sure that they trust you, that you believe in
Well,
them.
that's what Lily was saying. Is this going to go back to my manager? I was like, well,
Yes.
then, no, this is all training. This is where you want to make the mistakes and ask questions.
Yeah, this is a safe
So,
environment,
yeah.
so, do you have any questions about it?
No, but I didn't go over the mannequin, but I should have said, you know, you're going to, this is, I mean, I guess a little bit about the mannequin, and I didn't go over the crash cart or
If
the
they
AED.
don't know it. So that's a really good point, is sometimes I will deliberately go through some of this,
Do you tell
and
them?
other times I won't. Other
Okay.
times I'll see, if I think maybe they should know more about this,
Uh-huh.
I'll leave it, and if there is a gap after and they don't
Yeah.
know it, we'll say, Nida, it looked like at one point I observed that you were struggling with how to turn it on to AED mode. Are you familiar with this piece of equipment? Actually, I'm not. So let's walk over here, everyone, and walk through this together. We can go through one of them and then we'll put it back into the next scenario.
Okay.
So, going back to your question, sometimes if they have no experience, we show it to them so that they're not so anxious about it. Other times I just leave it,
Yeah.
let them do the training and see.
And do we tell them you're gonna be doing it on the AED mode? This is BLS, so we're training towards AED. So if you do
Again,
use-
that's going to depend.
Okay.
We've reminded them, just like you did, you are BLS.
Yes.
I might say in BLS, remember you use AED mode. Other times we may just leave it alone and see what they do.
Okay.
So is
You
it
pick and
okay,
choose.
so is it okay to introduce this right
Yes.
before? Yeah, right
Yes.
before, yeah, yeah.
So,
Okay.
yes. Now, just as Lily did, so sometimes with groups that are very novice and if they haven't had training in a long time, we do a high-level overview of pieces of it. So see, there's no perfect formula. Other times, you know what, I've been in here several times. Quick, remember the rules of engagement with simulation. You guys, we're gonna start a scenario. Ramika, you're gonna come first in. And there's very little up front. And then we just layer as we go.
Okay.
You have to meet the learners where they are.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So what we're gonna do now is reset this back up, you're gonna lead it, and then we'll be pretty much to being done here. So let's put the bed all the way back. We try to set this up as much as we can.
Great.
Plug it back in the wall. Oh, Lily, can you get, I think the bag is back there on the floor.
The bag?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I threw it on the floor.
We're one of the staff that was making a big
This is
mess.
here.
After the